Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He's back to throw on second down. That's reeled in. It's Meadows. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Washington State going quickly. Going up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he got loose, it was all over. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Power football with the run. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the give off the left side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Huskies are on the move. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll try the left side. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Touch pass on the run. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. Lining up for the PAT.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the...
All kinds of running room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Washington State lines up quickly.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Meadows. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And the catch and run. Touchdown, Cougar!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. He's looking deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Got his man on the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This offense has a second down play. He leaves it with his back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Right back to the well. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a crease to the left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And a nice solid. Defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on 4th down. Finds his man, and they convert. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Here's the handoff. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hill. He's taking the shot. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's what...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there.
Carry is the running back.
Lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first time.
This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
A first down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wazoo! They take the lead with the 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Washington, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
To the air, it's Green.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Really good balance on that last drive. They've mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Washington State. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hill. He looks that one in nicely. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. He's going to pass. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. He wants to throw. He makes the grab.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines.
Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Lowers those pads. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Touchdown.
That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Washington State, 28. Washington, 21.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Cougar. Space, the band might as well start playing. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Green. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Huskies. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Washington State, 35. Washington.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, he'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, we always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes a catch. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Washington State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I'll watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Huskies!
Washington, number 8. Catch and score.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And now they take the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they got on 1st down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hill. He makes the connection.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.